Listen, I just got paid 10k for a 2 hours of writing last week. And no, I don't use ChatGPT, Jasper or any AI tool. You know what's crazy? 3 years ago, I could not write a Facebook post without second guessing of every sentence. Now I am charging premium rates for sales copy that actually converts. And here's the thing that nobody talking about in 2026. While everyone drawing in AI-generated medical human cooperators who understood actual psychology are making more money than ever before. I am researching it, and in the next 10 minutes, I am going to show you the exact framework I use to write highest converting sales copy faster than most people write their grocery list. And I promise you, this has nothing to do with fancy tools to secret hacks. Stay with me because I am also going to share the embarrassing mistake, the cost of my first 3 clients, and how that failure became my greatest teacher. Before we dive in, let me address the elephant in the room. Yes, ChatGPT exists. Yes, you can write copy, and yes, 90% of people watching this video have probably tried using it for their businesses. But here's the what I noticed in 2026. Businesses are tired of AI copy. A study from Content Marketing Institute this year showed that AI-generated content has a 37% lower conversion rate compared to human written copy in direct sale context. Why? Because it lacks what I call blood in dirt. Let me explain what I mean. When I was learning mechanic work back in 2018, a local shop in Jasper, my mentor told me something I never forget. You can read every manual in the world, but until you have got engine oil under your fingernails and you have been diagnosed a problem nobody else could figure out, and you don't really know engines operating is the same. AI can mimic patterns, but you cannot blade. You cannot feel the frustration of a failed launch, the anxiety of investing your last dollar into an idea for the relief and finally finding a solution that works. And that's what sells. Real experience, real emotion, and real transformation. So while everyone else is asking ChatGPT to write their sales pages, you are about to learn how to write copy that actually connect with humans. Here's what you are getting in this video. First, the exact 5-step framework I used to write 10k sales copy in under 10k 2 hours. Second, the psychological triggers that make people actually want to buy, not just click away. And third, and the one mistake that kills 80% of sales copy before anyone even reads post the headline. And no, I'm not same 20 years copywriting veteran or same overnight millionaire. I am a second year university student studying economics, and I started this journey on December 3rd, 2021 with absolutely zero experience. If I can learn this, you definitely can too. Part 1. Why speed matters, but not how you think. Okay, let's tell about the 2 hours part of this video title. When I tell people I write sales copy in 2 hours, they assume I am rushing or cutting corners or using template. Not of that is true. The reason I can write fast is because I do the real work before I touch the keyword. Here's what I learned the hard way. In 2023, I launched a project called World Winner CPA. I spent weeks writing the perfect sales page. Every word was polished, every sentence flowed beautifully. It was garbage. Know why? Because I write what I thought people needed, not what they actually needed. I never did the research. I never told to my audience. I never understood their real pain points. The project failed completely, but that failure taught me the most valuable lesson of my entire marketing career. Great copy is not written, it's discovered. When you do research properly, your copy almost writes itself. So here's the truth. I don't spend 2 hours writing copy. I spend 2 hours assembling copy from source I have already done. Let me show you how. Part 2, the step 5 framework. This is the exact process I use for every single page, email sequence, or landing pages I write. Step 1, voice of customer research. Before I write an angle word, I spend 30 minutes in spend of my audience actual language. Here's where go. Amazon reviews or computer products, 3-star review are gold. Red threads where my target audience compliance, YouTube comments on related videos, Facebook groups where they ask questions. I'm looking for 3 things on their exact words and phrase. This is how they are searched for solution. 2. Their biggest frustration. This become my who. 3. Their dream outcomes. This become my promise. I literally copy paste their best quotes into a document. Those are not just insight, they are the raw material for my headlines, bullets, and testimonials. Quick story: last month, I was writing copy for a fitness course. Instead of talking about weight loss, boring everyone says that I found a Reddit comment where someone said, I just went to fit into my wedding dress without snap eggs that cut off my creation. That became the headline and it converted at 8.2%, way above industry average. Why? Because it was not my language. It was theirs. Step 2. The own sentence clarify test 10 minutes. After the research, I write on sentence that capture the entire offer. I help specific person achieve specific outcome without specific pain points using unique messages. Examples from my own businesses: I help new digital marketers build profitable online businesses without failing for get rich quick scams using data-driven strategies I have personally tested. If I cannot nail this sentence, I don't write the sales page, period. This becomes my north star. Every paragraph, every bullet point, every call to action must support this own clear promise. Step 3. The story problem solution structure. This is the where I actually write the story. First 20% I open with a relevant story that mirrors that reader's current struggle. This is critical for engagement. People don't buy from strangers, they buy from people who understand their problem. The next 30%. I irrigate the problem using their own words from my research. I make them feel the pain they have been expressing, not to manipulate, but to show how I genuinely understand what they are going through. Solution final 50%. I present my offer as the bridge from their current pain point to their desired outcome. I focus on transformation, not features. Here's a psychological principle most copywriters miss. People don't buy a product, they buy better version of themselves. When I was failing at simple marketing back in 2018 and 2022, I was not buying courses because I would not knowledge. I was buying to the hope that I could become someone who don't have to worry about money, right? Someone who had figured it out. Your copy needs to sell that transformation. Step 4. The objection elimination checklist, 20 minutes. This is the where most copywriters lose sales. Every potential buyer has objections running through their head. Will this work for me? Is this too expensive? What if I fail again? Do I have time for this? Can I trust this person? I literally make a list every possible objection and address is on the copy. Not with hype, with evidence, testimonials, granted, and honest acknowledgement. Remember, an unaddressed objection is a lost sale. Step 5. The CTA that assumes that sale. 10 minutes. Here's something I learned from analyzing hundreds of highest converting sales pages. Weak CTA, click here if you are interested. Strong CTA, click below to get instant access. Notice the difference? The strong version assumes they are already moving forward. It removes friction and debate. I also always include what's happened immediately after they click, what they are received, how quickly they will get it. Clearly removes hesitation. Part 3. The own mistake that kills copy. Alright, here's the mistake I promised to share. In my past 3 client projects back in late 2022, I write what I thought I was amazing copy. Cover wordplay, fancy sentence, creative metaphors. All their clients some back in said, this is a great writing, but it does not sound like us. I was devastated, but then I realized I was writing to inspire other copywriters, but not connect with the real customer. The best copy is not cover, it's a clear. It sounds like a real human telling to another real human about something that matters. When I shifted from trying to be impressive to trying to be understood, everything changed. My conversion rates doubled. My clients were happier and ignorantly I got more compliments on my writing because it actually worked. So here's my challenge to you. Stop trying to sound like professional copywriter. Start trying to sound like the most helpful version of yourself, explaining something important in a friend. Let me give you 3 things you can do today. Go find 5 Amazon reviews on Reddit, comments from your target audience, copy their exact language, use it in your next piece of copy. 2. Write your own sentence clarity statement for your offer. If you can explain it, simplify. You don't understand it well enough yet. 3. Record yourself explaining your product to a friend. Transcribe it. I generate, you will find passages to explanations that are 10x better than anything you have been right sitting in a keyboard trying to sound professional. Look, I know 2026 feels like the AI year where human skills don't matter anymore. But here's the reality I am seeing every single day. Businesses are desperate for cooperators who can actually connect with humans, not AI. AI don't buy, humans are buy. who understand the psychology we all live through the struggle their customers are facing. ChatGPT can do that, only you can. I went from a kid in Jasper who could not write a Facebook post to changing 10k for sales page in less than 5 years. Not because I am special, but because I learned a systematic approach and I was not afraid to fail along the way. If you found this video valuable, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe if you want more honest, novice marketing content. I post weekly about what's actually work in digital marketing in 2026. Drop a comment and let me know what's your biggest struggle with the writing copy right now. I'll read every single comment and I'll reply with specific advice. And remember, you don't need to AI to write copy that sells. You just need to understand people. I'll see you in the next on. Bye.